it will be too early for us to begin to preempt what is likely to happen immediately after 1 year now. And at the same time, we won't be fair to the government, haven't known exactly what has happened. It is before Nigerians that the last 8 years of the Muhammadu Buhari administration has actually bastardized a lot of things, especially the economic and also security and so on and so forth. So it is wrong for us to assume that in 1 year we can change things around. There's always a saying that it is easy to destroy than to put it back and make it normal. So we need to be very, very patient, even though it is hard times. The country is going through a lot of things, and at the same time, we also felt strongly that the government have to take those drastic measures that all of us are going through today, going through all sort of pains. But there is need for that drastic measure for us to come back and probably get things right. But definitely, it will be out of place, and it won't be fair for us to conclude that it is a problem of Tinubu that we're suffering today. No, certainly no. It has been there. He's just taking the measures, and the measures, I'm happy yesterday, after his broadcast, he made mention of also admitting that truly he knows the country is going through hard times, and we need to be a bit patient with him. But I'm also concerned that beyond just tolerating or considering, the government must also be seen to bring those people who bastardizes the economic in the last administrations must be brought to book. Let us believe that truly he felt it and is all out willing to address some of those fundamental things. The Buhari administration need to be thoroughly brought to book. They have done a lot of damage to the country. They are so heartless, and to that extent, I want to see that side of Tinubu, that rugged side of him, bringing them to book and ensure that whatever they took, they cough it back to the National Treasury. I think that would be very key and very important at this critical period.
That's why the leather might of the authoritarian government, what appeared to be high and unyielding walls of dictatorship, came tumbling down. The dismal fortress exists no longer. The power of an idea, the power of the people proved more potent than all the guns, the munitions, and the threat of the strong men.
The democracy in the last 25 years, whether it was celebrating. Yes, indeed, it was celebrating, but because we are glad that there's no any military intervention in the last 25 years. To that extent, I think we are making progress, unlike what is obtained from 60 to 1999. So to an extent, it's a long journey that it's worth celebrating. Having said that, at the same time, the issue of constitutionality, I'm an advocate of those who believe strongly that these 1999 constitutions that were operating, no matter how beauty, how good it is, the fact of the matter, some of us go all out in the last close to 2 decades or 2 decades plus to advocate that that document lack legitimacy. So to that extent, I'm one of the advocates who also believe strongly that we need a new constitution. But unfortunately, out of mischief, the National Assembly are busy saying they will give Nigeria a new constitution. But I do not also think it is right, because it's not the responsibility of the National Assembly to give Nigerian constitution. This must be made very clear. Their business is to make laws, not constitutional making. Constitutional making is not made by any National Assembly in any part of the world. That's the reality. But out of mischief, they will tell you they will make constitution, new constitution for Nigeria. I don't understand it. The fact of the matter, it is true they represent Nigerians from various constituencies, but that's not enough. We are saying that they are just managers. The true Nigerians, stakeholders must come to the fore. Those who exactly know what it takes to produce a new constitution must come together from various regions, from various zones, come up with best 11 from their zones to local government to state. Then they must amend the existing constitution, because you cannot do something or nothing. It must be amended to create room for referendum. So when they move from state, they go to federal. Then best 11 from every state or region can come to the federal and put everything on the table, so that at the end of the day, we can arrive at a referendum. And once we arrive at a referendum, it then means automatically that document will have legitimacy. Then we can now adopt it. It becomes our document that binds us together as a people. People must decide how they want to live, not about decree. And that's why today, because it was a decree product, today I can confidently tell you the president of Nigeria is the most strongest president all over the world. He's as good as the thing God. He decides who to live, who dies, what to do, and what not to. It's not done in any democratic space in everywhere in the world, in any developed nation. Very rare you see the kind of advantage the president of a country like Nigeria has. Even American president does not have that privileges. So, and until we bring about a new order and suspend what we have at hand now. And that's the only way we can make headway. So for me, I completely agree with those who are into the advocate of bringing about a new constitution, but those are the processes to go about it. If we do that, then there will be mutual respect for all. All will be well, where the document will not only lie against itself about saying we the people, when the people have not sat down. That's where it fails completely. Now it will be people's document, where we all agree, adopt it after the referendum and say, yes, we agreed on this. Then it means there will be law and order, and everybody will know his fate. Where citizens of the country, no one citizen will be feeling as if he's inferior to another. No one place where any citizen will feel he's a second-class citizen. Everybody will be equal on the project Nigeria. And that's what we are looking up to. And that's the kind of Nigeria we will all be proud of to get in the nearest future. This is hard time. The country is going through a whole lot. My advice and my call for Nigerians is for them to be patient. Let us take things easy. Let us pray for the leaders, pray for the country, and remain resolute, committed to the country. The fact of the matter is that whatever we feel, however we feel about Tinubu, Tinubu will come and go. Nigeria will still remain. So what matters to us is the country. How do we save the country? If it takes us to give the president all support, if we are sure he will deliver, I urge Nigerians to give him all the necessary support for his tenure to finish, to ensure that he got all the support from Nigerians, so that we can see how he's going to pilot the country. If he can do it right, we will know. If he can't do it right, then at the end of the day, we can wait for second term and say, oh, no, you have not done well. Let us assess his first tenure. If he doesn't do well up to expectation, then we change to somebody we feel is more credible and better than him. But for now, we should allow him to concentrate and give him all the support he needs. This is my call.